Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada,
and we are underway here in Las Vegas. And we will not have a return, so the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. He'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 44-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with a 1st touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw again. And it's a Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 14 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Then into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of...
2nd down and 4.
Now it's Mahomes again. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. 1 second, all that remains. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we are off to Orlando now. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, and that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
It's complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, you have to think you can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes fighting Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a
and this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Packers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the backflip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's catching up with you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
He'll drop to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle made at the Packers' 31-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game. But it falls down to the ground, incomplete.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Buying time to his left. 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Their mobile quarterback. 49 yards.
And the Packers are able to add on to that lead.
And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points.
But I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Breaks through the contact. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And so close. He gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. And it's caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back home. The Green Bay Packers are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.